Hey, I'm Longo, and welcome to Season 2 of the review series. After a fairly short hiatus, we are back with new games and a new style of launches in 2024. I'm glad to be back and working on these projects, as even if we don't get many views, it really is just fun to put content out into the internet. So anyways, enjoy the episode. For the season premiere, we're going to be looking at overall one of the best games I have ever played. Over the summer of 2023, I played Dave the Diver, an adventure RPG and restaurant management game. I was absolutely addicted to playing this game over the summer. Even though I didn't get many hours in, I was on it. As soon as I woke up, straight back to bed, Dave the Diver one time, because it's an addicting, absolutely amazing game to play in. So let's get into some stats. For starters, this game, as of January 2024, costs $19.99, which is a great price for this game compared to other games on the market right now. Dave the Diver is also on the Sit Back and Relax Steam Awards for 2023 and has one free DLC, which I'm actually currently playing right now. Okay, so let's talk about the story. For starters, I think that the story is really, really good in terms of the characters in it, the dialogue. That is spot on. Really, really good. Really like that. In terms of the actual story, also genuinely spot on. I love the lore of the game, everything. It's just a really, just funny, but also at the same time very serious, talking about current events in the world that are happening with poaching, stuff like that. I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want to spoil it, but very, very good in that aspect. Now, in terms of pacing of the story, not so much. I feel like at the very beginning of the story, it went very well paced with the introduction of mechanics, introduction of new people. I felt that was really good. But when you get deeper into the story, it feels like it's kind of sped up and rushed. And I mean like at the very end, not like 80% of it through, very, very good. Maybe a little rushed at that 60 to 80%, but I feel like at the 80 to 100% of the story, it feels really, really rushed, and it actually almost killed the experience. Okay, that's a little too much dramatic, but it definitely kind of soured it because when I was going through it, since I got used to the slow pacing, when I finished the game, I kind of was like, oh, it's over. I didn't expect it to be over because of the pacing, but, it went by so quickly that I was like, wow, okay. And I wasn't speed running the story in any sense of the way. I was doing side quests on the side of this. I was doing, managing the restaurant completely. I was, trying to feed the cat. I was doing a bunch of other things while also doing the story. So I definitely wasn't going through the story, explicitly. But I really do feel like the end was kind of rushed. But overall, I would actually give the story a 7 out of 10. It was really, really good in terms, like I said, the character development, the story, and the lore. Really, really good. I just feel like the pacing was kind of off. The gameplay is honestly so laid back and relaxing. It truly deserves the award of Sit Back, Relax on Steam. But don't get me wrong, this game has its butt-clenching moments, offered up generously by the multitude of bosses and many aggressive creatures in the game. This creates a balance of very relaxed, shoot the fish, collect it, and keep on going for life, with absolutely sweaty, please, oh don't kill me, hammerhead, I have a lot of stuff on me moments. It goes absolutely perfectly hand in hand with this game. It seems like from resource collection to creating new endangered species, the diving part of this game is jam-packed with action and content. There are so many species of fish in the game that all have their own quirks and special things about them, along with a variety of environments in the game that really, really immerses you in the world of the Blue Hole. I'm talking from, glaciers, volcanic area, beautiful kelp forests, that absolutely scary, nightmarish underwater cave deep sea thing. I don't know what to call that. The Blue Hole Depths, I'm pretty sure it's called. It all is great. Really, really great. Alright, on to restaurant management. Now, restaurant management part of this game is something that you may think, oh, this may bore me really quick, but let me tell you, this is an experience that does not bore quick. This portion of the game allows you to let out that amazing capitalist inside of you. So basically, overall, restaurant management, you manage staff, you manage ingredients, you manage recipes, and you get maximum profit. And me personally, I love this because who doesn't like firing the single mother of 4 for someone with slightly better stats than them? Because I certainly don't. I love it. Capitalism forever. So, aside from the jokes, these two sides of the game, the diving and the restaurant management, are like day and night, literally, because restaurant management happens at night, you go fishing out in the day. But alongside of everything, there's also an aspect of time management in this, because it is all timed, the day and night cycles, especially at night when you're doing restaurant management. You want to get that food out, you want to get it quick, so you always want to have the best stats. Speaking of stats in this game are really, really important in terms of the restaurant management or your own stuff. That includes oxygen, your storage space, there's like this weird diving thing that picks up your fish for you, there's the crab pots, there's your harpoon, a lot of stuff, basically. To summarize it, it's extremely important to upgrade your gear so you can kill that bigger fish, because, there's always a bigger fish until Dave comes. Dave absolutely destroys all other fish. It's like rock, paper, scissors, rock and the paper. Anyways, so upgrading stats is extremely important. And to upgrade stats, you need money. And for the money, you need to do good restaurant management. And for the good restaurant management, you need good stats. It all comes together. But just to finish up summarizing, the gameplay in this game is an absolute 11 out of 10. I had a blast playing this game just because purely the mechanics. If there's like no story in this game, I don't care. This game would have been perfect without it. With it, although it is 10 times better with it, this game is absolutely amazing. Like literally everything. I'm pretty sure I only covered like 50% of the mechanics and gameplay in this, because it is so much, and it's so much fun. You have your phone, you have app. I'm gonna stop. If you guys want to see a gameplay review, or better yet, like a mechanics view, just like a tutorial almost, basically, something that we used to do combined in our old series or old part of this, definitely tell us, because I'll be glad to make it. For the new format, we are keeping it short and sweet. Overall, this game gets a 7 out of 10 for the story, a 10 out of 10 for the design, and an 8.5 out of 10 for the gameplay, plus bonus points on a free DLC and more bonus points for being super in tune with the community. I would say that this game gets a solid 9.5 out of 10. You can't give that 10 out of 10. I'm waiting for that 10 out of 10 still, but yeah, this one got really, really close. I really hope this gave you some insight on buying the game. I myself am a picky buyer when it comes to games and everything. Act poor to stay rich, but I do understand that reviews on the store sometimes don't necessarily reflect the game in its whole. So hopefully this helped you sort out the game into a better category in your head. It certainly, for me, watching reviews, it definitely helps me, because it's almost like a one-on-one with the person who played the game, rather than just like a review, which you don't know if it's from a bot, you don't know if it's from, it gets complicated with reviews. Alrighty, I'm gonna end my yapping here. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and this is Longo, logging off.